But what's missing, what Anish mentions, is the diversity. Only 3% of Division I lacrosse players are African American. And Hampton can become a catalyst for change in terms of changing the face of lacrosse and opening up this entire country and offering more opportunities for young people.
If this works, this can be the genesis of a Disney movie.
After spending years away from the 757, the former Norfolk Academy standout returns to his roots, this time as head coach of the Hampton University lacrosse team. Although Woodson doesn't plan to just stick to coaching at the college level. His goal is to help the sport of lacrosse grow at all levels throughout the Hampton Roads community.
The theme for this year, I think it's kind of twofold, and maybe even three. One, control the controllables. There's a lot of things that are going to take place this year that we don't have any control over, and I think the world has recognized that in the last 2 years, right? Dealing with COVID and all the craziness that's happened around that. We can't be bothered by that. We have a mission, and we have to get some things accomplished as far as being a lacrosse program. So control the controllables and forget everything else. The other thing along those lines is find a way. Right? There's going to be some mishaps. There's going to be some things that, some roadblocks and some stumbling blocks, but we have to find a way. We can't afford to have excuses. We just have to get better. So along those lines, I guess moving that same theme forward, it's about closing gaps this year. I mean, obviously, that's why we're here. We want to win games. But if we're improving every single step of the way, if our skill sets are better, if we're better players in January than we were in September, if we're better in May than we were in January, then I think we've accomplished the goal for this year.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
What do I want my players at Hampton? How do I want them to remember me? I guess I would say the same way I would say that for any of my players that have played for me. I hope they had a wonderful experience in the game, whether it was lacrosse, whether it was middle school basketball, or whatever it happens to be. I hope my players know that I care about them. I hope we've built a relationship that will last. I hope they know that I have their backs for life. But I hope they've learned something in terms of, how this world works, and not only getting through the world, but also understanding their responsibility to kind of give back to the world. None of us get to where we are by ourselves, and we can't always go back and thank all the people that have played a role in helping us to get where we are. And when we can't, I think it's our obligation to pay it forward. And so I hope all of my players, again, here at Hampton and beyond, I hope they recognize that and that they do that. In order to talk about the vision, the 5-10 year out vision, we have to look at where we've come from. And I think it's important for everybody to recognize the history of the game and this program, that Hampton University Lacrosse exists because a young man had a dream. And that's not hyperbole, that's real. Like, he had a dream to bring a club team to Hampton University, and that happened even in his absence, so to speak. Michael Crawford passed away as a senior, and his mother picked up where he left off to get this program started. And then it functioned as a club program just as he wanted for 4 years, and now it's a Division I program. And so it's important to recognize that we're living somebody's dream, and in doing so, we're holding the door open for others to live their dreams. And that, to me, is really cool, and I think that makes this the most unique program in all of college lacrosse. It's the creator's game, and It's used as medicine, and this program is medicine for a family who lost a son. So this program is incredibly important to the university, to the people who have been involved since the very beginning. But it's also representative of something bigger in this sport and a change, a wave, I think, that will lead to this sport opening doors for so many people down the road and different communities. I think that's the beauty of this. And so when we look 5-10 years down the road, I think we can be one of the most competitive programs in the country. I think we should be. I think that's the goal. In fact, not think, it is the goal. But beyond that, this should be a program that guys who played in it, families who were a part of it, are proud of it. Are proud to say they were a part of it, are proud to want to continue to be a part of it, and want to give back to this program. That's what we want to build. We want to build a lifelong family through Hampton Lacrosse that is proud of the product that we put out every single year.